position, boost up from Exist instead. He's going to watch down the lane, but they're already toward the hitch. Good shot, good position. They weren't ready for the boost at all, but good counter out from FNX as he slides back through and finds him just before he retreats into safety. Forrest therefore has to come up large with another kill, does so, and he's going to follow that up with a second one onto Fur. Pith's rotated, but he's found by Fallen. He's on the bomb train, but Get Right comes in from behind. 37 after how many bullets were fired at him.
That's a massive blunder from Get Right, normally known as the master of spray control. He gets out-dueled there at that range of a Tech 9. That's pretty unheard of, but still, SK Gaming get the pick they're looking for. Not with the Scout, but it's the Tech 9. 5 on 4. NIP still have the advantage at this point. You can see we have the adjustment from SK Gaming, making their way towards the inner site. They haven't got the smoke with the ramp, though. They're going to have to try and commit all at the same time and refrag together.
Cold to lead the charge in with the Deagle. Go quickly. Pith's found Taco. That's the low HP player, and as he rotates back through, good transition, catches off too, but does go down to Fur, who's caught the rotation on Freiburg. Plant potential is massive, and smartly Fallen's not going to go for the default because they don't have the information on Forrest's position, and he's elected to rotate for the flank. This will give it away. The flashbang down, UMP. They picked up an M4, and Fur's got 100 HP plus armor. It's now disadvantage for Forrest. Double peek, jumps as well. That might be a misclick, and it's going to cost him. Fallen peeks back out. Round stolen by SK. 3 smokes, 1 at Sandwich. Taco goes fast, finds Exist. That's an opening. It's going to force Freiburg and Pith to put their attention onto the alley inside, and Fallen's get shuffled out. He's going to catch him in the position with the AWP. Good response from Forrest. No one goes through Ivy, so they have to stand up to the challenge. And again, that fast execution, and he and Pith managed to do so. 4 kills between the two, and A side shut down. They over-rotate on it, though. I call it an over-rotation. It does shut down the execution, but it gives Fur a chance to go for a plant. He's anticipating someone else to be in the B site, so he's going to get aggressive. He may have missed his window to go for the safe plant on this, though.
He's going for the victory at this point. He doesn't want the plant. He wants to be the snake in the grass, get his way to CT spawn, take one down, make it a 1-on-2, and then it does get very interesting indeed. That flashbang just to show some presence towards the inside side. Force a rotation, then find a rotating player in CT spawn. This is very intelligent, and it's a big move. Like he said, didn't go for the bomb plant. Let's see if it works out for him.
The frustrating thing from his perspective is that 3 versus 1, they don't have bomb, but they're not over-committing. They're sticking together as a unit. They can rotate. They know strength and numbers is their advantage. If they have to concede the bomb plant, it's not the end of the world because there's going to be money on the SK side no matter what. So Fur pushing up. If he can isolate them just in transition now as they start to get a little bit less patient, there might be a chance. The first and foremost would be on his direct right. It pops out. Forrest gives himself up. Now the plant will come through. 18 seconds, 8 HP. The round surely still favors NIP. Flames on either side. But it is the plant coming in. Either way, 3 ticket booth. They do catch through the edge of the smoke, though. Forrest gets FNX. That bomb temporarily dropped. Cold's got to recover it. It's going to put him down. Planting the bomb means 3 players left to defend him, and they do so successfully. Cold takes down Freiburg, but Pith does manage 1 back. In fact, 2 before he's finally gets Get Right back inside the ladder. Fallen misses a shot. Pith's going to be able to rotate in, and Taco, he's still limited to Pop Dog. Unfortunately for Forrest, he never got to do anything from the control room before that bomb went in, so they have to shuffle out of these positions, and the crossfire set means NIP has to get aggressive on this. And Fallen tries to fire through. Good shot from Taco. Back out and takes down Pith as well.
Taco's been so...
As Forrest is still in the open, this is going to leave him between 2 and make it 3 players as Fallen's there with the AWP as well. And that brings Fur back around to cover off the front of the site from E-Box. They can push for the plant, but Exist is walked back out, caught off by Fur.
It's back and forth so far. Now we go down to the 2-on-2. Like we said, this bomb gets planted. We're in a world of trouble here for NIP, and it's going to be...
Problem is, look where the bomb is. They've left it way back toward the stairs.
At the moment, it's fine. Considering the time they have remaining, they're just going to wait for the CTs to make a mistake at this point. They're assuming they're going to apply. You see Get Right there in towards Connector, waiting for that bomb to go down. He's going to face at some point, and he comes out on top. Now we have something to work with here, but both players very low HP.
And it is Cold Zero against them, finding 1 already. Now knows exactly where the second was. Freiburg has always played out toward Ivy. Watch that knife, Cold. And he'll go back. This will put him up the ladder toward... Oh, no, he's got to go the other direction. I thought he was going to go ladder towards stairs, but he finds it anyway. Freiburg's in the open, expecting him to have disappeared. From SK want out. In fact, all 5 may go down the ramp itself. Cold's going to go to the upper corner on his own, but they're going to go down and in. Before that, they hold up. They hold up, but not quite enough for Get Right to take advantage as Taco takes him down. They catch Pith. Good tag in, but not enough from NIP there either. It's going to be Fur pushing forward to catch off the rotations. Exist thankfully wins the first challenge, but Taco's done the same. In behind the tanker, caught with a nade out. That's an easy kill. Freiburg's pulled it back 3 versus 3. And all 3 have kits. Full buy in the last round. The Flames, they don't quite spot the second player on top of the ramp. It's going to be FNX spotted eventually, but that's after a kill came through. And as a result, we stick to 2 versus 2. Exist comes back around. He's got 7 HP. His timing's perfect, though. Caught off by Fallen. High ground for Cold. Flash that was already deployed and in the hands of his teammate ends up blinding and discouraging Exist from trying to take that away, but they're on the defuse. They put an 8 in. Cold's got to peek and find the right one. He has pulled Exist off it. If he actually had held that, he would have had it, but he gets off it on a panic, and Exist will hit the shot, but does he have the time? Absolutely not. Now, there it is. SK's going to pick up round number 11.
I love it. 2 versus 1. Goldera come 4 AKs and a Galil. Let's rush out main and hope for the best.
Very fast indeed. Might as well just throw a Hail Mary into the fold, but it's going to be 1 kill from Freiburg, canceled out by Flames on Fur, who then looks toward Exist, spots him, does damage, follows it up as he re-peeks out, but that leaves him exposed to Get Right and Forest, or rather, excuse me, Freiburg, who've made their way down past Sandwich. Look at the bomb. FNX finds a kill, bomb's in his hands, low HP for Freiburg, game over. First game of the grand finals is going to go to SK. There's no world I can see this in. That would have been insult to injury. I think you really, yeah, Get Right's chuckling as well. Not much to laugh about in this game, truthfully, for them, but it's a very lackluster first performance against them on train. Not surprising, they don't drop a single CTs favor the B side off the pistol. This time it's the opposite. They get Taco aggressively to a stance inside of A main where they get information, and then they can bring the kit and Fallen back over toward that B site. And he's the one without armor. He finds the opening kill. Cold gets caught off in a nade, though. Speak of that armor, takes Fallen down to 8 HP. Fur, Vent not blown out, has to get in position, spots them up, but Forrest sees him and he backs away. This gives NIP a little bit of ground to walk on, but FNX as well has made his way back in the B site. Oh, that's pretty sick from Fur. FNX gets the second one. That back away shot on Get Right was massive. What? And again, every time I'm about to go quiet, thinking it's going to go quiet, Fur steps up massively. Forrest has to do the same on Fallen. It's FNX down as well. We're getting headshots around the board. Thankfully, that bomb is down inside of the vent, not on top of it, and Forrest is able to grab it, go to B. It's Fur. 2 magic shots, but he's got to find a third to run out the round, and Forrest, it'll be his 4th if he does so. Kit inside of the site, keep in mind as well. Fallen drop one down top of Heaven. Quick peek, quick shot. Forrest changes his position as a result. Knows he's gone back down low, but Fur hits another headshot, and SK is going to start this game off as well with a win.
What a pistol round to kick things off on Cash here. Fur hitting.
He's already rotating out of B, so information, they know it's going to be onto the A site. They already spotted that with the Molotov, but they can't lurk in and catch off Fur. Instead, Freiburg does it via the headshot. It's going to be Fallen to rotate up 1 versus 2. Remember, the kit was down in toward that A site. Bomb just in before the Molotov tries to go for the deny, and Fallen goes hunting, spots the head, but can't land it. Pitt's going to win the round for NIP.
Difficult start there for NIP, losing those first 2 frags, 2 cold.
They've used this position in reverse. Get Right boosted last time. He sees the smoke, sees the feet, gets the first shot for free. No one able to get through the door, and he's going to drop down, hunt for more, and he does it successfully. Exist will drop the bomb, and Taco, he just has to sit back. Everyone's lost. He's in it toward the fork. He knows they've got to be there, but he can't find the shot. He can't find the lineup, and he's in hot water now, surrounded, and Fur's going to find the kill. Leaves Taco inside. Pitt doesn't know it. He thinks Fur's the only one close, but somehow he gets away with the kill. It's going to open up Cole, but leave him vulnerable to a trade against Exist, who'd gone through middle, and suddenly the A site is entirely attainable, as it's just FNX. And he'll get caught off by the AWP, leaving Fallen. Bomb has to be grabbed and crossed over, though, and the op not scoped in on time will allow it to happen.
Well, here we go then, Fallen without a kit. 2 versus 1 situation, the bomb down as well. Takes the smoke there, gives himself a little bit of a gap to work with, but you can see it's going to be Forrest and Exist. Exist actually towards the connector area as well, just trying to come in for the pin to play. Works out perfectly as well, gets the headshot in the back, and you can see, just as we discussed,
pressure on the B side with just these pistols. He went aggressive last time against the Eco. They know he plays here. It's the most direct counter. Sprays in good damage, does take Fallen in the end. Got a little bit close as he went down to 48 before he'd found either of those 2 frags.
I actually really like NIP as a whole package on their anti-ecos. They know exactly what they have to do. It's ever since Brett came in, really, you can see they just know how to give themselves the highest percentage chance of winning the round. They never really commit early on in the rounds in which they could stay in positions together, taking favorable duels as well, and you can see how it's working out for them. They've dropped 1 frag so far, taking a little bit of damage there, but Exist, he starts to hide in the corner. Sorry, that's Freiburg with low HP. He doesn't want to give anything away, and his teammate comes to back him up. Goldera goes down, and it will be Taco as the last remaining player here in a 4-on-1. Not really much you can do here as Forrest finishes him off there. 6.
Reaching into the barrel, I think, to try and find something. Has to come out on top of the attack. It does find 1. Exist will go down. He's already lost his teammate, though. First rotated back in. He's got there late. They thought they already cleared off the forklift. They had it. Switched to the pistol, and Forrest! He somehow gets the kill, survives, and it's still Taco yet to go down, found in the end, and NIP find themselves in another 1 versus 3 against Cold. This time he doesn't quite have a pistol, but perhaps his chance is no greater. What a shot is that through the edge? No, can't find it. Flashed up, everyone nearly blind, but Get Right's able to win it in the end.
Oh, I thought there was a chance there. That's what I wanted to see. Can he make this first pick work?
That's so tantalizingly close. Even closer when he does pull the trigger. Might have gone through the wickets. All five stay with 100 HP. Surprisingly, Forrest does take a little bit of damage from an 8 down to 84. So too does Exist as one lands just inside to his right. Fallen's pushed back. It's Smoke in front. He's going to have to hit very close shots, and Taco gets caught. Not sure which way to go, if he wants to play close to his teammate or not. We said Fallen had to hit close shots. He finds 2. It's Pith remaining 1 versus 3. Lovely shot on Cold. Don't rule him out of this. He's been hot all series, despite Train not so much for his team. And low HP on Fallen. Flash over. Timing could be off, though, as he gets peeked out. And FNX from Truck will make it 5 rounds for SK. Forrest in behind the box. First point of contact. He's going to try and bait them in as close as possible. Deagle from that range is still powerful against the UMP, but it's Freiburg instead that may actually get the spot because they're not getting that aggressive on the vent. Now they drop down. He hears it, goes wide. This will bait them in. Freiburg, he'll get the aggro pulled away from him and has Setch to be able to do exactly that. That works out perfectly. FNX didn't quite round the corner.
Towards the A side, but look at the bomb going down on the other side of the map. This is looking very promising for the Brazilians here, and just with the Eagles it seems.
Zist will salvage a little bit of pride by finding Taco, but that's on A. Bomb planted B. Forrest with it all to do. They don't have a gun picked up on this side of the map, but they've got 3 players watching for this. They'll hear him jump down. Does spot for up, staring at the wall. I think he was waiting for potentially someone to walk in through the vents. Very slow reactions. Still has 2 to find. It's a riddle to solve. He's got his teammate getting closer as Exist gets onto Heaven. That spot's up 1. Fallen. They know he's on the site. Try and get onto him quickly and potentially go for the defuse, but he stays alive. Forrest, no kit, no time. Fallen hits the shot regardless.
They're going to be there, but Exist now. He's going to have an inkling as what's coming.
Fires at the first, not the second. Spots them in the cross. Goes for FNX. Lands it. Knows Cold has to be planting. 4 seconds. Gets it forward position as a result, but Cold smartly pops back out with the AK. And he's got 72 HP against Forrest, who only has a CZ, so this could all come to naught. As Cole gets close to the wall and Forrest walks out, gives himself up.
Exist.
Time for this. If they don't counter it off, Molotovs go in. He's got to try and pick his time, pick his moment. Fires in, they hear it, but they don't respond, and they spot his feet. Cold takes him down. It's Forrest with only 1. B-bomb site opened up, 11 seconds. They'll grab the bomb in time to plant. And as Taco takes out Forrest as well, Get Right on the lurk's going to have to absolutely step and take charge as he finds Fallen. Still not done, though, because Cold's still in that same position out toward Checkers. He can swing wide, find exactly where Get Right is. He still anticipates perhaps one more inside of middle, but they're not. It's Heaven and Tree and a Smoke in front. Get Right finds one more. Cold swings exactly as mentioned, goes back and finds the shot towards Exist. Pith, he's got to try and find the shot in toward Cold, but he's so far removed from the bomb, he can bait this out in time, and Cold goes for the shot instead. Another pre-scoped would work if Get Right was up close in the cubby, because he wouldn't hear him jumping up and doing so, but no one's that close this time. Get Right more passive, bottom highway. Again, they've brought Forrest closer to the vents, because Freiburg's been having trouble getting back inside of this site if Forrest gets caught off at headshot. Great shot. Now the auto sniper works. That's payback from Exist. It may be a spam weapon, but it only takes 1 bullet with a headshot like that.
Yeah, great stuff from Exist. Takes down Fallen as well. Such a big scalp to take. 1 round required to get us to that 3rd map, but you'll want to see it. Cold Zero picks up the AWP. Up against it now.
It's big. This is so big. Catches him off. Discipline in the trigger. Nearly misses it, but good play from Pith. Taco down, 2-man advantage. And IP getting closer to forcing that cobblestone miss shot. Forrest, 61, tagged in return. He's going to get aggressive here and stay in this position, but the flash coming through. And then Flames as well. He doesn't know he's burning. He's got to be very careful. Teammate as well inside of the vents. And he still finds a shot on the Cold. Fur's the one that got close, but he had no angle to work with as a counter Molotov came out. He will get Freiburg. Now a second shot from FNX, but Exist still in the sight, and the auto sniper's going to win it for them, as that IP will force map 3. Respectively, that's very close to cap this off. Taco misses a few shots, though. Drops them in early, and they've already covered off toward Chicken Coop, but Taco recovers. Snaps back around. Freiburg does burn Fur, then takes down Taco immediately after. It's not a soft shell Taco anymore. He's been crisped up quite nicely as Exist is going to take down FNX as well, and Cold's got 4 HP. Headshots required on that USP, look how close Exist is getting. Headshots required. Far range, he's got Freiburg as well. Looks for the second, but Exist is there, and then IP finally gets the momentum. For the one right waiting around the corner in a close angle. And Fallen low HP on that AWP. It can't really peek from the hut because the players at bottom mid is 1 and done. Has to go large here. Does get traded. That's pretty much as expected, but at least he comes out with a kill because it'll slow them slightly. Fallen's elected to go passive. They've got 2 approaches covered off, but a rotation coming in early. Cold, first one in the sight. Bound by Forrest, but a shot. Fallen's there. Traded back by Pith. This will put the bomb in position, and FNX does fight back to catch Get Right off inside of the vent. That'll put him in a position where he can catch both on top of the site, and he's done it. FNX finds 1. Taco's there for the other. They both wrap around. And they'll get the defuse on the first gun.
Well, a very back and forth round there. No one's NIP open in this position anymore, so they actually can do a full execution and give themselves the maximum possible chance of winning this round.
Not to say the site itself is completely void of defense, because Taco and Fur are both there. Not exactly in prime positions with pistols to capitalize. Taco might be able to swing in from stables and catch one, but this will be traded because they're now approaching with multiple players in that position at long. There it is, there's the swing. There's, oh, more than he's worth, gets two, Taco. Lovely stuff. Forrest does respond to catch out Fur, but he's still got headshot potential, Taco. 3 quick kills, finally Get Right puts him down. That gives the man advantage to SK. Fortunately, from the perspective of NIP, they haven't been able to grab rifles on this, but look at the rotation that it's caused. They've got 25 seconds. They've got to go on A. They've got a player at barrels that can be baited in, and FNX has exist down. Get Right's got it all to do, and he falls as well. Lovely work from Taco. Not outside where you normally see the wide swing. He's waiting for the commitment. No one inside of the hut or top of the connector to try and catch him off when they push into, so he's pretty much alone on this with Fur at the bottom of the ramp. And the smokes should indicate, yeah, exactly that. He's close up. Fallen's going to do the same in reverse. They're going to push through. Flash in. Doesn't matter. Fallen finds 1, 2 as well. A second and onto the AK. Fur missed times with the reload as they're taking down Forrest, but Cole rotates in time to save his teammate. And SK, they may get 5 at the end of the half. Exists caught entirely unaware. It's going to be exactly that. 10-5. Great round from Fallen.
Very strange half.
With on this AWP. And Get Right, he's gotten extremely close. Down to Fallen as he jumps back in with the UMP and the AWP. Gone. But look at Freiberg, oh, only one. He gets countered out immediately. It's all exists though. He did wait the entire time. Pops out late, drops the bomb. We didn't quite see it. It's on to Fur now, coming in from the drop position, and he's got no idea. Immediately to his left, Forrest is waiting in the cubby. Shots come through, gives him away. Forrest waits and takes him down.
Well, very well recovered there.
Exist down below in the box, but a flash comes through. His timing could be everything on the peak. Exist gets taken down. Pitt's got the response. He's got a lineup, takes the bomb as well. Never mind the kill on the A site, because that bomb is everything with 15 seconds. Fallen responds to take Pith. It should bring the plant in as well, and Get Right needs to be careful of the rotations coming back into connector. Can't get there to deny the plant, but does take the planter down immediately after, and Freiberg cleans up. It's all onto Taco, and his position's not prime to at least get on to Get Right away, but he doesn't hold, doesn't commit, puts him at long, takes the first kill. He now has the advantage. He's got a Molotov as well. Freiberg, no kit, so close, can't get the kill when the Molotov comes out. That might wrap the round alone. As Freiberg gets aggressive, knows he has to go into that corner, is gonna check it, baits out the shoulder, and Taco again. How solid has he been all tournament long? UP, and I won't doubt Fallen for finding an opening, because they masked him getting in here with, oh, a flash, and exactly that, Fallen. Fast reactions finds Pith. Now they know he's there, so they can't overstep inside of the site. Instead, they've got to watch toward long to make sure he doesn't get a support team in place so they can pinch in for the bomb plant, and they're pulling the rotations early. The auto sniper's trying to tap in over top as Get Right as well, doing the same with the AK, but he's got to move away from that position toward the stairwell, and as he does, Taco finds it, exists again! Not this time, Cole denies it, Forrest on the site only gets 1, as FNX pulls back in. It's all onto Freiberg. He's got it back down to a 1 versus 2. Bomb is in front of him, but Fur is directly behind. Well, there, but he's got to make sure his teammate is fully covering off behind him at bottom and middle. That's Freiberg's job. With him safely there, he can still try and push back into this long position, but smartly, SK is not going to overcommit. In fact, they're just going to hold this position for FNX, and if Forrest gets too aggressive, he'll walk back out into his crosshairs.
Well, that first kill was very important indeed. A lot of work to do here. They've fallen. That's an interesting decision. And Freiberg capitalizes, taking them down with the 5-7 there. Suddenly there's a chance for an IP, but first fighting back.
And Fur fighting back in a right time. Although Forrest is there, catches bomb, because I was going to say that FNX got in behind Forrest, but he elects to go immediately into the site instead. It might have been too soon, because Forrest staying alive has dictated the course of this round. It's over. 3 seconds, no plant possibility, and FNX needs to make sure he stays alive here. If he goes down after the round, it's no money. I think they've got enough to work with. Smartly, he gets away from the fight, and he'll catch that. He's faced into the corner. The shotgun might finally come to fruition, but he can't find the lineup. Does now, and Get Right's got the second member. Cold down instead, but watch Fur wrapping in. Fallen finding a kill. There was an opportunity for him to find a little bit more, and Exist is forced onto the pistol. Forrest is there nonetheless. He's got to go toward the rocket. They're going to wrap back around behind him. He's not going to react in time. He spots them late. Does get a shot into toward Cole. Finds the kill. But FNX through the door already onto Freiberg, who's got the information, and Forrest the kill as well. Pith, the first one to fall from the NIP side. Get Right's going to join him, but it's down to just Fur. 15 HP inside the connector. NIP have him pinched off. They've got the bomb, and they've got a minute to think about this. Look at Get Right. He's already got one hand in the air. He's waiting for it. He wants that celebration. They want the trophy, and they've got it. NIP will take down SK on the return of Pitt. Oakland champions in 2017. NIP